Hey there, this is Red, and it's time for another episode of Red Plays. So we're still doing Marvel Champions again. You'll notice a change on the board here. We're out of Black Panther and into Green Goblin, and we're going back to Rhino, which is a familiar face. He's been around my board a few times. The new face on the board is Tony Stark there, and I have never played Iron Man. And what I'm going to say is I haven't even really looked through the Iron Man deck to see what the cards do. So this should be a fairly interesting playthrough because I'm starting pretty green. So let's take a look at Iron Man there. We've got Tony Stark. He's a futurist, and I can look at my top three cards. I add one to my hand and discard the others. And then when I'm Iron Man, we got what? 2 thwart, 1 attack, and 1 defense. And I get +1 hand size for each tech card to a maximum hand size of 7. And it starts with a hand size of 1. What? Wow. That's not very much. All right. Okay, so our starting hand size is 6. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we got here. All right, these cards I know pretty well. This card is a new card over here, these rocket boots. So what are rocket boots? Rocket boots are an upgrade. You get +1 hit point, and I can exhaust rocket boots and spend a mental resource, gain the aerial trait. Well, that sounds nice. I guess that's part of one of those upgrades that we're going to need to get out there. All right, so we have so I guess we're starting at this point. I got my 6 cards. We're going to start. So I have my Futurist, which just says look at the top 3 cards, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 2 that I know pretty well, Chase Them Down, and the Hulk. And this one I don't know, Powered Gauntlets. Exhaust Powered Gauntlets deal 1 damage to an enemy, 2 damage instead if you have aerial. Okay. All right, so I can see we're starting to build our suit out if we grab those. So let's grab these. I'm going to assume as Iron Man, our goal is to get our suit. So what do we want to start with here? So I'm thinking Helicarrier is probably going to be one of the better things to get out at the start. So let's do 3 for our Helicarrier. And then I can do that and Mockingbird to get our gauntlets out. And then I think we're going to call it a turn. I don't know if that's smart or not, but I think I need to build my suit up because at 1 hand size, I could flip over, but I'm only going to have 2 thwart and 1 attack. So I think I'm better off staying in Tony Stark mode. So let's see how that goes here. So we have a hand size of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't know if this is the standard way that he starts out. Oh, we're starting to get some stuff here. Ooh, lots of interesting things. So won't see these until next turn, but we've got a Supersonic Punch, and that says 4 damage to an enemy, 8 if you have aerial. That's nice. We have our rocket boots that we're sitting on. We have Mark 5 armor, which is an upgrade, which gives me +6 hit points. That's nice. I noticed I started with 9, which is kind of lame. And we got Stark Tower, alter ego action. Exhaust Stark Tower. Choose a player. That player returns the topmost tech upgrade in their discard pile to their hand. Oh, do I even have any at this point? Tech upgrades? I don't think I have any yet. Have made their way to my discard pile. So neat, but not useful quite yet. All right, so that's the end of my turn. I've refilled my hand. We're going to go over to the Rhino. On the Rhino's turn, first thing is our main scheme's going to go up by 1. Rhino's going to look over and he's going to see Tony Stark, so he's going to scheme. He's got a scheme of 1, and we're going to draw a boost, and he gets... Ooh, wow. So he's going to do 2, 3, 3. I'm glad I didn't draw the Scorpion. So he's going to go up to 4. So he's over halfway on the main scheme. Yeah, I will not be staying Tony Stark next round. All right, let's see what encounter we've got. First encounter is Caught Off Guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support card you control. Oh, so do I get rid of my powered gauntlets or my helicarrier? I think the helicarrier is going to go. Okay, so that is the end of the Rhino's turn, and we're back over to Tony Stark. So I think the first thing we're going to do is use our Tony Stark power of getting 3 cards, and then I'm going to keep one and discard the other. So I've got Emergency, Relentless Assault, and Combat Training. What am I gonna? I'm gonna try to probably get out. What I would like to have is 4 mana, so I can get out both of those. So maybe we hold on to. Let's take the Emergency and put it in our hand, so we can hold on to something else. Okay, so we're on the Iron Man side of the board. Let's get our armor out. So 1, 2, 3 to get our Mark V armor out. And we'll use Tigra to get our rocket boots out. Okay, we're going to switch over to Iron Man. Now let's see what we get here. So our rocket boots give us +1 hit point. And then our Mark V armor gives us +6 hit points. So we should go up 7 hit points. Wow. All right. 7 hit points. So we have 9. We're going to go up to 16. Oh, I have to, let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 14, 16. Wow, that's a big old stack of hit points. I might have to get my bigger counters out here, which I haven't had to play with yet. All right, there we go. So we've got 16 hit points now. 9, 10, 16. We're in Iron Man form. We have our powered gauntlets, and they say exhaust powered gauntlets deal 1 damage to an enemy, 2 if I have aerial. I can spend a mental to go aerial. I don't think I want to go aerial, so we're going to use our powered gauntlets to do 1 point of damage. So we're going to knock Rhino from 14 down to 13. And then I think we're going to use Iron Man to thwart and take 2 off of the main scheme. All right, we'll be done at that point. So we're going to untap our stuff. I'm going to take these and set these over to the side. I think that one's going to get some tapping action. This is going to sit here. Okay. Let's see. I need to draw my hand size. So my hand size is +1 hand size for each tech upgrade you control. So 1, 2, 3 tech upgrades. So my hand size is 4 at this point. So I need 3 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Next up, we're going to go back over to Rhino. Our main scheme is going to get a threat.
I'm not sure about that.
And the Echo isn't sure about that. So if Rhino's getting a threat, our main scheme's getting a threat, and then Rhino is going to decide to attack Iron Man. And I think I'll be taking it this round. So he's going to come over. He is doing 2. We're going to flip a card. And he gets a bonus of none. So I'm going to take just 2 damage. All right. In addition to that, we need an encounter card. So we're going to pull Rhino's encounter card, and it is a Mess of Things, which is a side scheme. Oh, it's our Scorpion stuff. When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each stunned friendly character. So there's no stunned friendly characters. So it's going to come out with 2 on it. All right, so villain's done. We're back over to Iron Man. All right, so we have Rocket Boots and Stark Tower. So let's spend 2. We're going to get Stark Tower out there. And we're going to spend 1 and get our Rocket Boots out there. So now we got a pair of Rocket Boots, our gauntlets, and our armor. So I think what we'll do is we're going to use our gauntlets to do a point of damage to Rhino. Then we're going to thwart and get rid of this Mess of Things, because we don't need any additional cards going on there. Alright, so Iron Man's going to be done. My hand size is now going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 5 cards. This is where his suit's starting to kick in. We got a ooh, these are all like Iron Man cards. All right, stuff I haven't seen before. So we have an arc reactor that does. I exhaust it and ready Iron Man. That's nice. We need to get that out pretty quick. Mark V helmet. Exhaust helmet. Remove one threat from a scheme. Okay. Pepper pots does. Exhaust pepper pots generate the resource of the top card of your discard pile. Okay. Oh, she's just a support card. She's not even a person. And Repulsor Blast. Hero action. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck for each printed energy resource. Discarded this way. Deal 2 additional damage to that enemy. Ooh, wow. That's nice. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of my turn. We're over to the villain's turn. So villain's going to scheme up 1 on the main scheme. Rhino's going to see Iron Man out there and going to come give him the beatdown. So Rhino attacks. He's going to pull a boost card. And no boost, he's doing 2 damage. So Iron Man's going to take 2. Oh, I should have got 1 hit point from adding the rocket boots. Get 1 more hit point back. Alright. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do different hit point tracking when I play Iron Man. No, I've been putting total hit points out, but I think I'm going to actually have to switch to damage for Iron Man and something to track his total health, because that's going to get complicated pretty fast doing it this way. Alright, so Rhino attacked. He did some damage to me. We need our event card at this point. So our event card is... Ooh, he's going to scheme. That's probably about the worst thing he could do. So right now... He's got 1, and we draw a bonus of 2, 3. So he schemes out. So that's going to take him up to 7. Bum, bum, bum. So he finishes the break-in. That's it. Rhino wins. First battle. Okay, but I've got a feel kind of how Iron Man works at this point. I need to remember to keep the Rhino's threat down because he can easily scheme out in single player. It looked like I was just coming up on a big round. So we'll give this another go. I think if I play this a little bit better and keep the threat down, I should be all right. So thanks for watching this episode and look forward to another Iron Man versus the Rhino.